time on Dungeons and Dragons. A solid 3
This is
weeks
a D&D
ago.
stream.
This is in fact a D&D stream, just in case anyone wondered. A solid 3 weeks ago. Everyone has definitely forgotten everything that's going on, but we left off having just climbed the Firefinger tower, then climbing down, and then two of us climbing back up. This turned out to be a mistake, as one of the two of us... Oh, no, it wasn't back up. Two went down because they were heavily injured. And the remaining two decided to explore one more level.
Two left. We were abandoned. They ran around the side of the mountain, and we were fucked up, and we're like, wait, no.
Right. Abandoned. So, having decided to explore one more level, they discovered their mistake, as they were heavily outnumbered and overpowered. Expecting himself to die, Fury informed Hawks that he should run and save himself, and he did so. Fury was struck down as Hawks left the area. Little did Hawks know, Fury was not killed. He was actually captured and carried to the roof, where he would be questioned and then probably killed for food later. Luckily for him, and unluckily for the Terrafolk, he had some amazing rolls and managed to escape. He landed many, many feet below the roof, but not quite all the way to the ground, on a narrow ledge, and luckily did not roll off, where he collapsed into unconsciousness and slept for an hour or two. Not very long, but enough time for a short rest and to recover his wild shapes, but not his hit points, as it was more coma sleep. He awakened a couple of hours later as dawn rose, and the party down in the forest were rousing themselves as well. He saw overhead the Terrafolk were beginning to hunt in the skies, and leapt or rolled himself over the ledge and turned into a frog to soak up as much falling damage as possible.
Oh, it was the leader of the Terrafolk who came down and grabbed me, hoping to drop me again.
That's what it was.
And then I turned into a frog and bit him and fell down, dealing us both fall damage.
Yes.
He's unconscious.
He is currently unconscious, and you popped out of wild shape, feeling not great, but not dead. Incredibly not great. If I recall, your HP is very low.
It's at like 3 in my normal form.
Yeah.
But existent.
But it is positive, unlike the Terrafolks. So.
And I'm a spider right now.
Yes. You have popped up. You are currently a spider. We resume in active combat as the Nora, the characters Nora and Avi, as well as their NPC guide Azaka, are 2 full combat rounds out from the forest's edge. And we join Hawks, who had come to investigate the tower interior, or the tower exterior, like, kill zone, where he saw Fury as he came down, plummeting from the sky. So
the guards dive bombing.
The guards are in the process of dive bombing. They are coming from the skies as we speak. Let's get some more exciting combat music.
I thought this was pretty exciting.
I'm gonna grab some more water.
Have fun. That's not as exciting. That's not very exciting. We went more exciting.
Hang on, the guitar's about to kick in.
That's what we're looking for. So, we begin with Hawks. You've just broken cover around the edge of the kill zone, and you see 4 Terrafolk diving from the sky to engage combat or rescue their leader or just do a murder. Who knows? What are you doing?
jamming out.
I thought I had already saw Fury and yelled out to him.
You probably
did, yeah.
have.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna do that again.
All right.
Sure, he heard you.
You yell out to your pal Fury, shocked that he's alive, that he survived the ordeal that you both shared last night. He is heavily wounded and rousing himself.
You don't know that.
The wounds?
They're-
Yes, he does.
Oh, he saw him land.
He saw him plummet to the ground, and at 3 HP, he's gushing blood from open wounds.
I was thinking he woke up and saw the spider. He wouldn't have known that. So luckily, he saw them when he did.
Yeah. So splatted, wobbly steps, gets up, gushing blood from open wounds.
Brains.
Spider form. All right, Hawks, are you taking any actions this round?
I assume with me yelling out, I've been noticed, so I'm going to take my action and try to stealth again.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta find my character sheet.
An extremely good stealth roll. You feel very hidden. Nora is now 1 round out of combat. Avi's 1 round of combat. Fury, you transform into your spooter and come to all 8. All 8 legs. You see above 4 diving terrafolk, and you hear and look over before he rehides into the brush. You saw Hawks. What are you up to?
How far away are the terrafolk that are falling to the ground?
They are currently, I want to say, just over 60 feet above you. Go back and look at my...
Just over. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so they're just over...
All right.
Yeah, probably 80 feet away.
And how far away from the clearing edge am I?
The kill zone is 50 feet across. There's a big 50-foot clearing radius clearing around the Firefinger.
Okay.
So you fell close-ish to the tower itself. So let's say you're 10 feet from the tower wall, so you're 40 feet from the edge of the forest.
All right. As my action, I'm going to pick up. As my action, I'm going to bite the leader.
Gonna try and kill him off.
Yep.
Alrighty. You as melee just do damage and do the double. So he is at -2 and will potentially die at the end of the round. Anything else?
He also needs to make a con save.
Oh, for the poison.
Yep.
Good. Fuck that guy.
15.
That'll save.
Ah. He is feeling fine.
Here's 17 damage to his face.
He don't care. That's not 40, and he's just unconscious taking death saves.
That's an automatic death save for taking damage, right?
It's 2 because he gets that auto
That's
crit.
2.
Yeah. So he will
If he hadn't saved, it might have been 3.
Right. He will die if he fails his own save here at the end of the round.
All right. At this point, Spider's going to say, "All right, peace," and going to start scurrying towards the woods.
Okay. You got 30?
30.
Yep, 30. All right. So you're 10 feet from the forest edge. Azaka is 2 rounds out. The Terrafolk. I will roll his death save now. NPCs don't have death save buttons. Fails. He's dead.
He was also an asshole.
Deadsies.
Maybe they'll be so caught up in trying to elect a new leader they'll ignore us.
Maybe. All right. The 4 Terrafolk, seeing their only target, will attempt to do their diving bomb. Let's open up their sheet. Actually, they can't cover that distance this round.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so they will move. They will all move They will basically all move down, from the 80 feet mark to the 30-foot mark above. And how long is javelin range? Javelin range is 30. Haha! So they will just all throw a javelin.
AC 15.
1, 2,
Oh my god.
3,
Oh my god.
4. Oh. All right, so 3 hits for the spooter. Javelin damage is their javelin damage 2d6 plus 2.
So 66 plus 6.
Yep. 32 points of javelin damage. How you feeling, Spooter? Not great?
I'm unconscious in my human form.
So they come dive bombing. They scream out in anger and rage. And then 3 huge javelins pincushion into the spider, which rapidly transforms back into fury with the javelins still in his torso. He lies unconscious 10 feet from the edge of the forest. We go to the top of the round. Ox. Yes.
Can I try and move him?
He's much bigger than you, but yes, you can.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna just try and move him back into the woods to get him out of the wide open. So, guess I need to roll a
Oh my
Either-
god, all of our friends left.
strength or
Okay. I'm glad.
Athletics.
or athletics.
Yeah, athletics if you're trying to drag him somewhere. Not awful, but he is very heavy.
This 80. What classification is Fury? Large?
No, he's still medium. But
Okay.
he's a tall medium, a heavy medium.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the sheet actually doesn't have weight on it.
Nope. Make me a strength check in addition to your athletics check. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so you manage to get so you scurry out there, breaking cover, and you manage to lift up his front half and kind of put it on your back, and the height differential here is that you're belly button to forehead to the top of his head in height. That's it. And so you leverage him up and you start to heave, and you make it a whole square. You're
Okay.
5 feet from the forest edge. Nora, Avi arrive next turn. Fury, death save.
Getting some Final Fantasy Tactics vibes out of this.
All
Oh, welcome
right.
back.
Okay. You are you actually heal a whole point and you if you're not dead next turn, you'll be awake and alive.
Does that eat up my whole turn, or can I take an action
No,
now?
death saves are the thing that happen at the end of your turn. It's like being stunned.
Okay.
Does that mean he stands up and
Yeah.
he just can't do anything?
No, he's just conscious. Like it's at the end of his turn, so the last thing he does is save from death. Zaka's out. All right, 4 more. Let's see if we can murder Ox too.
Jeremy Crawford says it's when you start your turn.
What? That's some
Yep.
bullshit. Jeremy Crawford.
I do declare.
I do
That man
declare.
has more lives than a Mississippi mudcat. Got to Google, make sure that's not a racial epithet.
Let's see. When you start your turn, you make a special saving throw. That's true, you do. There you go. Look at that. Unlike others, blah, blah, blah. Rolling a 1 or 20. Oh yeah, the rules don't actually state what happens if you just regain a hit point. I guess it's implied. Start of your turn, you make a saving throw. If you regained a hit point, you are therefore conscious, and it's the start of your turn.
Wow.
All right, do it. It's your turn. What
I
are you
love
doing?
They fucked up, and the net gain is falls asleep, wakes up with 1 hit point.
Yep.
Fucked
Yep.
as well for him.
I get stirred awake while I'm being dragged, and with a little burst of adrenaline, pick him up and make it into and run into the woods.
Make me an athletics check. That's a good roll. You are on fire, and have been since last session.
Hell yeah, man. 2 weeks off couldn't put out that spark.
The two of you make a mad dash into into the woods. So you lost half your movement for standing. You're 5 feet out, so you're 10 feet inside of the forest edge.
And nothing I can do with my bonus action, so that's it.
Cool. Well, that prevents them from diving you, as they can't dive through the canopy. So at least there's that for you. The 4 Terrafolk dive into the canopy edge. Then a light on the ground surrounding the two of you. You'll each take attacks from 2. Oh wait, I can roll from here. Got a bite and 2 claws. Yeah. Bite and 2 claws for Fury.
Are they both like right on top of us, like within 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm AC 14 right now.
Cuckoo. Bite 14.
I'm down.
You are. Then these extra claws will go to Hawks. Fox, what's your AC right now?
13.
All right, so 1 hit from the claw. 4 points. Then 3 more sets of bites and claws. I'll just roll all the bites. Miss. Miss. Hit.
Man, so even the commoner Terrafolk were as strong as their leader?
The leader just has extra HP.
Yeah.
7 points from 1 of the bites. Then 6 more claws. Hit. 2 hits. 3 hits. Five. Alright, 3 hits from the claws. 2.
I'm down at this point.
At what point did you go down?
The third claw attack would have hit me into death.
The last claw attack?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So this round ends. Both of you down and bleeding out. Hux, your turn begins. Roll death save.
Where are the death saves at on this one?
Was that like the center, upper center area? Yeah, upper center, right below your grovel counter. Is death saves. See it?
Yep.
That's a 1. Oh, wait, no, it's just a failure. Okay, the red scared me. All right, as 1 fail, hit the X. You are 1 close to death. Nora, you arrive on the scene, seeing your 2 friends down and bleeding, and surrounded by 4 angry-looking Terrafolk.
Let's see. I am going to. It's been so long since I played this.
How do I D&D?
Okay, I think I'm not on the right map. So let me see how I can change that. Because I can't see anything. Is there nothing to see right now?
I actually don't see you in the game.
Oh.
Okay, that would make more sense. Because I can see everything that's been going
There's a
on.
new IP.
Oh, yeah. Hey, how did Kosher get in? Oh, he must have seen the link.
Yeah, you sent it to us. What do you mean?
Wait,
Yeah,
who came
I
late?
like the one that you sent.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I don't see you. You probably have to rejoin.
Okay. Let me rejoin. Join session. Pepper.
This really does remind me of Final Fantasy Tactics. Like, this is looping, and the whole time I feel like, please don't let me die. This battle took 45 minutes. I love that game, man.
Now? I can hear the music.
If you can,
And not shown in the player list, though.
I don't see you on the player list. Try and
Weird.
try and
I can
roll.
see-
Did you pick yourself out on the previous screen, like player name
Yeah.
and all that?
See if you can just like type a roll into the box.
Oh, I see her in the character sheet.
Type
Or the combat
there.
sheet, round 3 or whatever.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
just
it's not
that's something I control, not her. What is it, Pepper?
It's not working.
It's not
It
working.
says an error.
Close the whole damn browser. You know, do all that good stuff. Come back.
It sucks because like I could see you guys roll and everything was fine on my end.
But you
except
couldn't see the
obviously I
map?
can't.
Or
Yeah,
your
That's weird.
character sheet.
right. I can see my character sheet.
Huh.
I just can't see the map.
That's weird.
So, yeah. Let's click the link.
Maybe one of the 205 bot viewers stole it,
They're gone now, thankfully.
but they
There
took
it
her
is.
map.
Oh yes, they did. They stole it when they left.
I don't think it's working.
That's why they came.
because I still can't see the map.
That's
Am I
weird.
on a On yours?
Nah, I don't
Yep.
see you. That's so weird.
What the hell?
Well, all right. Go for now, at least for this turn. Go look at the stream. So you can see what's going on, and I will roll for you.
Okay.
But you can see your character sheet, so you know your spells and stuff, right?
Yeah. So I'll be okay with that. Okay, let me get back to the stream. Okay. Let's see. I am going to aim for, okay, that one that's closest to me on the left side,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use my great sword.
Gonna run up, give it a whack.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish it would let me do it.
16. Successfully strikes
Yes.
Terrafolk and deals 12 points of damage.
Yay. That's all for my turn.
Alrighty. You wanna call out, say anything, or call upon your god? I don't know. Anything?
I mean, we wouldn't have seen. Is Hawks is still there?
Hawks and Fury are laying on the ground, bleeding to death.
Okay. I mean, I'll probably see them, but I don't think I would call out to them.
Okay.
I'm assuming
You had to step over their bodies to get there to hit that guy.
No, I mean, they're surrounding the two of them, so they didn't have to necessarily
Yeah.
step over anyone.
Oh, they weren't. Yeah, they didn't get to the forest.
No, they did. They're 10 feet inside the forest edge.
Got it. Yeah, I don't think I'd call out. I think I would just, maybe if anything, I would just say, watch out to Avi.
Okay. Avi, you also arrive on the scene. Your friend's bleeding to death. One of the Terrafolk currently engaged with Nora.
I can't really tell from the map. Am I able to get into range to? I want to try and get into range to touch one of them, and then I can healing word the other one.
You can't cast two spells in the same turn.
Even if
You
one's
can cast a cantrip and a spell in the same
Right.
turn.
Right.
No, you
Fuck.
can't cast two spells with numbered levels in the same turn.
So I gotta pick.
You can only heal one of them at the moment. So yes, you could get in range to touch them, but it would also put you in melee range of
It's
the
just not.
Terrafolk.
I mean, kind of a good idea, I guess. Though I don't want them eating that body or all of them focused on. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad I made this guy beefy for a weird reason. All right.
You want to run up and try and engage one of the other ones to provide
I'm
a
gonna-
body
yeah.
shield.
Yeah.
right.
That's what's happening. God, my dagger's such. I'm not even trying for the dagger.
Well, no, you said you were gonna heal.
Oh yeah. Oh, but I'll do.
You gonna do word, or you want to do what is it? And word is your bonus, so you could try
Right.
and stab and then word, or you can do cure.
Yeah. Right, but I mean, then I have no bonus action, so I might as well try and fucking stab one of them, right? Or
I mean, that's
I
your
can do a
call.
cantrip with firebolt one of them.
You could.
Oh wait, one of them got damaged, didn't he?
One of them is slightly damaged. Yes.
That's a Toll the Dead time. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna look over at the one that got fucked up a little, and I'm gonna stare a dagger through him and cast Toll the Dead.
All right.
Bing.
He makes a wisdom saving throw. 17, taking no damage from the dead tolls.
And then I'll And then I'm just gonna be so excited to see the dude that I thought was dead, and assume that he's been through all kinds of shit. I'm gonna try and get him back up first, and I'm gonna healing word, Mr. Fury.
Alrighty. 3 points, Mr. Fury. You are once again alive and with just enough blood inside your body to be conscious.
Yay!
Yay.
Fury, you're alive.
It is in fact your turn, Mr. Fury. You wake up once again for the third, fourth, who knows how many time in the last 24 hours, surrounded by foes and heavily wounded.
He's thinking to himself, is this a cruel joke?
Is God being mean to me?
All right. He reaches for the great axe off of. He stands up, reaches for the great axe off of his back, and swings it at the one that the general is currently facing off
All
with.
right, the injured one. 10, unfortunately.
Does
will
a
not
10
cut
hit
it.
its AC?
It does not.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alrighty. Azaka arrives on the scene and seeing the peril that everyone is in and taking a moment to really decide about how much she wants to help y'all. She thinks to herself, should I abandon these fucks and head back to home? Let's see. On a 1 to 6, she abandons you. 10, she decides that after all the hardship and
Very
toil,
strongly.
she's gonna be on board and assist you. And you see her body begin to grow and change. Because Azaka is a weretiger.
Ooh. I don't know what that means.
Should mean she's way stronger than any of you.
Oh.
Another one?
Yeah, this is very coincidental.
Yep.
Yours was fun and plotty. This just happens to be written into the game.
Huh.
Well, I was gonna say if we survive this and she abandons us, we're going to hunt her. But knowing that now,
She will
we
she will definitely
would've-
1v4 you.
oh no.
This is what she looks like for you guys. I'll get her on screen in a little bit. But yeah, she shifts into her hybrid form and attacks. Here's my Azaka sheet. Two scimitar attacks. She also will crowd around the injured one, hoping to take it out with you. 20 definitely hits. 12 also just barely makes it. For 8. And then 9 damage. 17. She cuts down the first of the foes. And ends her turn. The dead one would be next, and then the others crowd around, seeing they are beginning to be outnumbered, but they are still much bigger. They can easily take you all. They crowd around, seeing Fury get up for the a billionth time. They plan to make sure that that stops happening.
Question.
Yes.
For a dash, I don't understand how that works in combat.
Dashing is just an additional move action at full speed, but it provokes attacks of opportunity like any normal move would.
Okay, that's all right. Thanks.
All right, bite. Bring.
So there's 3 left now, right?
There are 3 left. Yes. Misses. Claws. Any one of these just brings you back down. If I don't miss, there he goes. All right, you're down.
Maybe not maybe if he rolls if he rolls a 1 on his damage die.
I don't think so. He's
He
got.
fumbles his claws.
There's 8. He couldn't have rolled less than 3.
Okay, yeah, I'm down.
He fumbles with his claws. Ah, they fell off my fingers.
His fingernails break off.
Yeah. Yes.
Is my character dead?
Dead. No, you're in death
Oh.
saves at the moment.
Okay.
You've got 2 more failures to bleed out and die. Then, seeing that you are once again down, they choose the smallest of targets and attack. Let's see, that one attacked Fury, so these 2 head for Avi.
Hey, all right.
That's what you get for being small. 19, I'm sure hits.
Shield.
17.
Hey now.
What? Shield?
Yes.
Shit. What does that bring your AC up to?
Enough to resist those.
Yeah, but what does it bring it up to?
But is shield +2 or 3?
Shield is plus 5.
+5. I'm at 23.
Shit. These are all gonna miss.
You have an 18 AC?
Yeah.
He's a
That
cleric.
first level of cleric, baby.
Yeah, he's wearing me.
Oh, right, heavy armor. Oh, man.
Well, that last one got
Are
close.
you in heavy? I forget. You're in scale mail, yeah.
Yeah, whatever the heaviest medium is.
Yep. Yeah, I have to roll a 19 to hit you. Alright, so that's 2 more claws. Claw.
Oh my god.
Get fucked.
Motherfucker.
Just 1, but it counts. 9 points of damage from a single claw as they realize you are way too tough for being so small and will definitely try and hit someone else next turn.
I got its
This
fucking
guy's
money's
dead.
worth, bro.
Yeah, definitely did. Alright, that's all my dudes. Hawks, roll to not die.
Rolling to not die.
Another failure, but not an epic failure, so you are still alive by 1 sliver. Nora, your turn arrives. You see the lifeblood flowing out of Hawks, but Fury got up for a moment, a solid 6 seconds. He was like, huh?
Damn it. How close are the Terrafolk to Hawks and Fury?
They're pretty much crowding around them and Avi.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna let's see. I can't remember what Bane does. What does Bane do?
Bane, the spell,
Yeah.
gives enemies a negative penalty to attacks and saves.
I'm tempted to use that.
Is Lay on Hands a bonus action?
No, only for yourself. It's an action for others.
Oh.
Yeah, because I wanted to get in close so I could heal you guys a little bit, but it's just, if they're crowded around you, it's challenging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you not have? I don't remember. I don't even know if you have spells. Do you have spells? You have Bane. Of course you have spells.
Yeah. I have Bane and Hunter's Mark.
Right.
Why did I not smite that last one? Okay,
I don't know.
we're gonna go ahead, reset, use my greatsword.
We're gonna
again.
remember how our character
Yeah,
works.
I don't know how to D&D. It's been 3 weeks. Okay.
Put the dungeon in that
I'm
dragon.
ready. Yeah.
I just woke my dog up. I'm sorry. Sorry.
He's like, "Excuse me, I'm sleeping. Please."
Hello.
Duh.
All right. You are going to run up, smack a bitch, and hope to hit and smite.
Yep.
All right. Am I still rolling for you?
Yes.
Alrighty. Or inventory. Greatsword. Attack. A 19 definitely hits.
Yeah.
10 points plus smite damage. Use one of your level 1 spells to do Divine Smite, which is an extra 2d8 points of radiant for 4 damage. 14 to a fresh Terrafolk. Anything else?
Hey, Randy.
Yes.
Knock down him.
Can you declare who the Terrafolk is attacking before you roll, so I got a chance to sneak those guidance rolls in, or divination rolls?
Oh, yes. I mean, I don't think I've ever not done that. I always say is attacking so and so.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you're rolling simultaneously, I can't be like, pretend that didn't happen, quick. Or can I?
Yeah,
I guess
I think you say. I think you're. In fact, I think it's by design that you would say after I've rolled. No, that's a 12.
I think I have to declare it before you roll.
Do you?
Yeah.
Don't do it.
You must choose to do so before the roll.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go. Place any attack saving throws.
Yeah, anything I
You
can see. I
you can
replace
see.
the roll.
You must choose to do so before the roll, and you can replace a roll in this way only once per turn. Okay. Will do.
Basically, I'm definitely replacing one of their attacks, depending on who they're going for.
Duly noted. Avi, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna look at which of these Terrafolk looks the most fucked up.
So two of them are the two of them on you are fresh. Nora just ran up and slashed the one that's not on you.
Okay, I'll look at the one that's not on me, and I'm gonna point my finger at it and make them bells ring again.
Pulls out an ugly-looking graveyard bell. Attempts to make me make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, and this will be. How do I change it? Plus 1d4, yeah.
What?
So it's because he's damaged. It's supposed to be 1d12. I didn't even add that last time.
Oh, gotcha. I rolled a
So
5.
could I do
You roll-
1d8?
You click
plus
versatile. No,
1d4?
you click versatile. That should be the other damage.
Oh,
Yes, has versatile on the second butt.
that's very
There you
cool.
go.
Oh, still another 4.
Still
Perfect.
a 4. All right. 4
Damn it.
points to the damaged one. He grasps the sides of his head as a small amount of blood trickles out.
Avi thinks to himself, God, I gotta upgrade that shit. That spell's just does not work as I was sold to me. Then I'll look over at poor bloody little Hawks, and I'll toss out a live as I hold my hand up, and light shines glowing from it.
Another word of healing.
Is there a? I'll just do single level. It'd be stupid.
A 4 points, and Hawks is alive and no longer dying. Hawks, you also come to feeling very nearly dead, but not dead.
I'd say
Avi.
based on my character, he would definitely just stay laying there. He
Good
wouldn't
plan.
really get up.
Good plan. Avi, would you like to do anything else? You have a move action left.
I'm within striking range of 2 of them,
You
right?
definitely are.
I'll waggle my dick at them.
Okay. He pelvic thrusts in their general direction. Fury, death save. A 1 to take advantage of that 20 you got earlier. Some karmic justice. Unfortunately for me, it is not an instant death like the 20 is instant life. You go down 2 death saves.
Yep.
Those of you around look over and see that Fury gives a great racking cough and just gouts of like blackish blood mixed with dirt from so many wounds in his torso just splash all over the ground. Breathes in a ragged breath. Not dead, but very nearly. Azaka. Rolls over. Scimitar. Is Scimitar her best attack? It's really not. I don't know why she would use that. Yeah, she definitely should be clawing. It's way better. I mean, it's 1 die better, but still way better. Okay. Zaka. Rolls up to the damaged one with Nora for 2 claw attacks. 10 misses. 14 hits. For 10 points. Once again, killing a Terrafolk. Claiming the second kill. She's obviously way more effective than this shitty party. She should have abandoned y'all. Just kidding. Or am I? She's done. The 2 remaining Terrafolk, knowing that Avi is way too hard to hit. Avi, you're not holding a weapon, are you? Did you pull out your dagger? Okay.
No, just a shield.
Yeah, so they just walk away from you, and
Well, I mean,
there's no
why
reason
would I-
not to.
yeah, why would I not have my dagger out?
I agree.
Okay.
All
yeah,
right,
I had
so
a dagger and shield up.
Okay, so you get 1 attack of opportunity as the nearest one.
I tickle his ankle.
Yeah.
Would I also? Well, I guess I wouldn't have my weapon out.
You drop all of your. I mean, I would assume you drop your gear when you go unconscious. Wouldn't you?
Just false.
Tend to
off
drop
of
whatever's in your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17's gonna hit, right?
Drops
They're, like,
whatever it's
naked
holding.
lizard
Yes.
people.
17 definitely hits. Yes. So yeah, your dagger or whatever is on the ground near you. Hux.
All right.
3 points. All right.
He gets a paper cut.
He does. He gets a small slice to the back of the leg and ignores it and moves toward the. One of these is a literal tiger or an armored lady. Literal tiger, armored lady.
Maybe they're enraged at seeing the tiger kill 2 of their friends.
Let's just go 1 apiece. I don't know. I think they both look very intimidating and threatening.
Yeah.
So bite claw for Nora. 17. That hit you, Nora? I bet it doesn't.
Ah. Fuck.
Oh, it does hit Nora. She's only a 16.
I was gonna hang on.
Yeah.
I was gonna replace that.
Oh, shit. Well, replace one of the other ones. I mean, they're gonna attack 3
Oh.
times.
Okay.
It wouldn't have made the difference to know which one was which. All right, 5 points to Nora. So you're gonna replace one of the claw attacks with a 12.
Are the claws deadlier than the bites?
They are slightly
If this
less.
if this is the one going for Nora, then yes.
Yeah, it's going for Nora. In fact, I mean,
Yeah,
if you prefer, I'll let you replace the claw and the bite, and I'll do claw damage to her instead.
If the claw's less, then
Claw is slightly less.
okay.
All right,
Yeah.
you take 4 damage instead of 5, Nora.
Got it.
All right. That roll becomes a 10, so I still have my 12.
That's good because actually a 12 plus 4 would 12 hits for them. Not that you know that. I suppose I probably shouldn't say that.
I would not have expected that.
Yeah, well, it's 12 plus 4, and she has a 16 AC.
Yep.
Oh shit. Yeah. Good thing then.
All right, so you replaced one of the bite, which means this was a claw, so I have 1 more claw attack. 10 misses. All right, then this is bite claw for the Azaka. Misses. It's 6 points. Jesus, she has a lot of HP. You guys are over here on like 30 hit points. She has 120.
Wow.
Oh wait, and she's a were-tiger.
Non-magical
never
is
mind.
half.
No, it's not. Remember, I gave you the shitty version. She's just immune.
Oh yeah.
Remember? So yeah, the dude walks up and he's like, this is doing literally nothing. I guess I'll attack Nora next turn.
Damn it.
All right, that's the end of their turns. Hawks.
That, based on that, I'm going to do a reaction. I'm going to do skirmisher. I'm going to jump away from them, which doesn't incur attack opportunity, and even if they came out of my threat zone. But I guess,
Hawks.
or even if they move.
Skirmisher. As a reaction, when an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of you without provoking. Okay, so yeah, you get half your speed in movement at the end of their turn.
Yes.
What do you? How far? You're just gonna move 15 feet in the opposite direction?
Ye-
I mean, any direction is away from the fight, basically.
Um.
Unless you want to head towards the tower.
Well, I was gonna want to head behind my other teammates, behind one of them,
Okay. Like
if I can.
not a full 15 feet, or that's just the direction you're choosing.
No, I want to go a full 15 feet behind them, but I just want to be on the between them.
You want to put them between you? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you are 10 feet behind Nora at the moment.
Okay. Based on that, and then, is it a full action to get my weapon out?
No, you can do that as part of your movement on this turn.
Okay, I would get out one of my, I guess the crossbow, because I wouldn't try and run and carry a crossbow, but I guess since I dropped my dagger earlier, since that's the case, I want to go ahead and attack the one that's on the general.
Okay. The ever so slightly damaged one. Go ahead and shoot your shot. $19 definitely hits. $14 points as the sneak attack
Ow.
damage lands a solid bolt to a critical area. Looking unhappy. Anything else? You have a bonus action left.
Yep, I want to hide.
All right. Tries to duck into some bushes. All right. Nora, come up. The enemies appear to be upset with you. Pepper, are you asleep? You're muted, though.
I'm not muted.
Hello.
Okay. Okay, so. Smiting is a spell slot, right?
Yeah, smiting takes burns one of your spells.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and. I'm gonna use. How far away are they from me? That's my question. I think.
Who's they?
First.
Bad
The
guys?
Terraform.
They're right in front of you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use my javelin. I've always wanted to use it. So I'm gonna
Okay.
use that.
All right.
It's gonna kind of like try to,
You just want to stab him?
stabby stab.
Okay.
So I don't think it's gonna work for me, but I'm gonna try.
Hey,
that show
I
up?
see you. Yeah, that worked.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Attack. Right?
Mhm.
Or is that wrong?
Yeah, attack.
Did it work for you?
Oh no. Did you get the like normal advantage box? No? Okay. So we can see
No.
you in the main chat box, but you don't get any of the other stuff. Okay. So I'll roll normal javelin. 11 unfortunately does not hit. A
Motherfucker.
narrow miss.
Okay. And nobody else is close enough to me to help them either.
You don't have any things to help them with.
I didn't think so. Okay. All right. That's it.
You need to actually, so you should be using your vow of enmity.
That's what I was wondering.
That's your bonus action.
Okay. How does that work?
So as a bonus action, you declare your vow of enmity against a single foe and grants you advantage on attack rolls against that foe for the next minute or until they die.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely use that as a bonus action then.
All right. Would
Whichever one.
you want to
doesn't
use it on the injured one or the full health one?
I'm gonna use it on the full health one.
Probably smart.
Yeah.
Alrighty. This one has been vowed. Avi.
All right. This turn, much like the previous 2 turns,
You're gonna ring a bell
gonna be-
and then heal
it's going to be
somebody.
me ringing a bell at the guy with some blood popping out. Whichever one has more blood popping out.
I imagine the Salvation Army
Your
guys
Salvation Army Santa.
every time. Yeah.
Yeah. So the last 2 times I rang it and it just barely clanged a little. I'm going to really fucking go for it.
Just
this
throw
time.
it hard this time. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to really ring this fucking bell.
He's the little kid that people bring.
Well, you didn't ring it, but you must have thrown it. You rang it so hard, you threw it. Oh, shit.
Fuck. The worst spell. Just need to get through this. Then I'm going to look at the pile of guts and blood and entrails laying on the floor, and I'm going to say, please stop dying and bring him back.
All right.
The word is please.
Just please.
That is the healing word.
All right. 4 points of not dyingness.
Fury lives.
Yay.
The unkillable Fury.
That's true. He is somehow unable to die. Fury, you awaken for the umpteenth time, feeling awful.
All right. There's 2 of them who are still up.
Mm-hmm. Stand up and try
You know what?
again.
Fury's out of fury at this point.
Yeah.
He casts invisibility on himself and is starting to walk back towards. He's going to walk around the back of everybody else.
All right. Roll stealth to see if they don't try an attack of opportunity you. Make it a very low DC. It's more than sufficient. Fury
I love this.
stands up, grabs his axe, looks tiredly around, and just goes invisible.
Okay.
Are you gonna basically? Are you leaving combat, or are you just getting away from the melee?
He's not bailing. He's going to walk around behind his allies.
You're right here behind Hawks.
Yeah.
Alright.
And he's going to pull out a javelin.
Okay. Zaka attempts to get her 3rd kill, wondering why she brought so many useless people. She does all of the murdering. Hits with both attacks. 4 points. And 10 points, killing her 3rd Terrafolk. Unfortunately, she targeted the one that your vow was on, so that turned out to be useless.
Wow.
You can do your bonus action before your main action, right?
You can, but she only has 1 vow per short rest.
Oh.
That was my one.
Yep. I think. Let me go. It's part of a channel which you have 2 of, so you could do. No, you have 1 of. Yeah, I was right. Okay, yeah, 1 per. Alrighty. The last remaining Terrafolk, seeing that he is now the new leader and the only surviving young Terrafolk, uses the disengage action and flees the combat.
Who's he disengaging from? Me?
Nora and the Azaka.
Oh.
Okay. It's his turn's over. He's rushed off out to the killing field and uses his standard to leap into the air. He is 25 feet up at the end of his turn. If y'all would like to take any action, or if you'd like to let the combat end.
No. He's bloody and trying to get away. No, that's not how it works.
All right. Hawks, are you doing anything?
Yep, I'm just gonna take a move action. And I'm gonna move to the. You said what? 10 feet out? 25 feet up.
10 feet to the edge, 25 feet up. You don't need to do Pythagorean. It's not important.
You can shoot 25 feet. You got it.
Yeah.
Right in his butt.
Yeah, I was gonna take a shot at him.
All right. Shoot him in the ass. A 12 narrowly hits. Ten points. He flounders in the air, but is still flying.
Oh no! And then
Uh,
I'm also gonna hide again.
Okay. Nora, would you like to do anything?
Nah.
You
Alrighty.
get the javelin. Just try and throw the javelin at him.
Nice stealth. Very stealthy. Avi.
All right. I'm not letting this
Run out
asshole
there
go.
and
I'm
ring
gonna
your
run out
bell
there.
at him.
Well, I've had some bad luck with the bell.
It's true.
I'm gonna try just roasting him.
You're gonna roast him. All right. You're gonna
I'm
roast
gonna
him
get a little
with
firebolt.
a bolt of fire.
Do I get to roll for these?
Yeah, this is an attack roll.
Okay, I don't think my 12 does much there, so I'm just gonna do a normal one. The 9 also didn't do much though.
A 12 would have definitely gotten it for you.
Oh, son of a
That's
bitch.
12 plus 5 is 17.
I don't get to add.
And
Oh,
see, you're changing the
The
die
roll.
roll,
Mm-hmm.
not the result.
yes. Okay. Yeah, that just clicked with me here.
All right, the firebolt flies wide. Fury,
Probably a good idea to keep that in my pocket anyway, in case
standing
somebody's about to die.
invisibly with a javelin in hand. What are you up to?
Fury feels it coming and tosses the javelin and walks over to the edge and tosses the javelin.
All right, he's got this. A 17 certainly does more than 1 damage, which is all the health he has left. He plummets to the ground, and the combat comes to a close.
That's awesome.
Fury reappears, no longer invisible, looking haggard and unhappy.
Fury, my goodness, you're alive. How did you escape? Hawk said
Team
you were
leader,
dead.
drag him to floor. Managed to come over here, but got ambushed by 4 more flying down.
Okay, I'm
My
gonna
goodness.
walk over to Hawks and Fury and give them each 5 health
Okay.
from my lay on.
From the pool, you both feel a warmth of healing spread over you.
Need to rest, hunting all night long. Let's sleep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've burned through most of my spells for the day, so I do think sleeping
I agree.
is a decent idea.
We totally spent like the last session basically fucking off for like an entire day. So, but we definitely need it.
Decent little battle.
Mm-hmm.
Azaka, thank you so much for your aid. I don't think we could have done it without you. Now that we have our full group, though, now we'll be ready.
She shifts back from her tiger shape. Yes, I would hazard to say you probably could not have done it without me.
Oof.
Well, hypothetically speaking, I was keeping the real spells in the back pocket in case real danger showed up.
That seems incredibly wasteful with 2 of your friends nearly dead every 6 seconds.
Hey, I got them back up.
True. True.
I could also have saved you if something bad had happened. I can say nice things and save people's lives.
I suppose. Well,
Wow, yeah, this is... Well, God. Well, wait. Judging by the pageantry and jewelry on that one over there, was that their leader?
yes, I imagine the larger one was the leader. Fury, sorry to interrupt your progress towards slumber. Was that all of them? Were there more?
Oh, there were more. This was just some number of them.
According to what you would
Probably
have seen in the dark, you know that there were 4 elderly ones that were the ones that captured you, and then at least 4 on the rooftop, but you weren't able to count all of the ones that were inside of the building.
At least 4 more in tower.
I see. Well, that's unfortunate. It would have been nice to camp inside the tower. Back to camp then?
Just a moment. And I'm gonna walk over to what I assumed was the tribal leader, and I'm gonna investigate him, see if anything cool on him.
Avi, they might be still hunting. Can we
I'll be
wait till night?
fast.
I'll be fast, he says. All right. Roll me a D100 to not get spotted by any more hunting terrafolk, Avi. A 32 is not very high, Avi.
Oh, come on. How far away? He's pretty close to the woods.
It's not. The leader died way over there, close to the nearest to the tower.
Oh, I thought he died 10
10 feet
no.
from the tower wall, not from the forest edge.
Okay, I wouldn't go 10 feet from the tower wall. Sorry
Okay.
about
All right. So you attempt to scour the terrafolk nearby. Unfortunately, the only things they carry are a pair of javelins each, all of which, or half of which, got used. So you get 4 javelins.
that. I wouldn't collect those.
Okay.
Yeah, I squint and see the fancy one over there and go, ah, damn it, too far.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you loot the nearby bodies and you head back to camp. It is 9 a.m., so nobody's tired.
Well,
Nobody,
can-
you say.
force ourselves to sleep for 8
Well,
hours.
okay,
and-
yes, Fury is extremely tired.
That's true.
But
Very true.
but
Um,
everyone else is going to be up all day before you can sleep again.
We can't force ourselves to sleep.
Is that a thing you can do in real life? Can you wake up and then be like, you know what? I think I should just go back to bed.
I can. I can definitely nap at will, especially after I eat. Oh yeah,
For 8 restful hours.
But I would
maybe.
sleep.
You know, honestly,
Right.
I've never taken a nap that I didn't have to wake up from. So I don't know if I could sleep 8 hours. Maybe.
And this would be like post-combat, adrenaline running.
No,
Not
I
a
can't fall
chance.
asleep after hockey for like 3 hours.
Not a chance. Only Fury is tired enough to go and collapse. The other 3 of you will have
Short
to
rest.
stay up the day.
Can I
We can
do
short rest, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Bind your wounds.
I think I get some spell slots back from a short rest, right?
You get like 1, or you get as up to, you get like 1 spell slot of up to your spell level or something like
One
that.
half of his level
In slots.
So
is that
you-
it?
in slots not exceeding 5th level.
Right. There you go. Something like that.
So 1.
The 1 at the moment, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still very good. When that's the difference in somebody getting up from the great beyond or not.
The spell slots, you can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half your wizard level, rounded up. Fox is rolling some hit die, get some health back.
Yeah, I'll go for that.
Didn't realize it did it on its own. So hold on a second.
I only get 1 hit die for a short rest.
No.
I should say 3.
You need to click short
Oh, I got.
rest.
Why did I get 1d8 and 2d6s?
I don't know what you're talking about. Did you click short rest?
Because that's a 1 cleric level and 2 wizard
1
levels.
cleric, 2 wizard. Yeah, of course.
That's hilarious. I didn't know that's how that worked. This is a great interface, by the way.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right.
Nice roll.
When it summarizes it, look at that
Very fancy.
beauty. Oh, and it refills my hit points on its own. I was like, 9? That's exactly how many I was missing. But that's not what I rolled. It knows.
It knows.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I did the short rest and I did the 5 and I added it
I did
after it had
yourself.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Man, and if I hadn't clicked that button, would have never known that I got 1d8 and 2d6s.
Neat. All right. An hour of short resting, binding of wounds, arcane recovery finishes.
Man, remember how agonizing it was for me to choose to be a cleric
Yep.
and not the other options? I am so fucking glad I did that now.
Well, if you'd gone with what I'd suggested, you'd have even more of it.
More healing abilities?
More healing and more spells, yeah.
Would I have healing word, though?
Yes.
And I'd be a charisma character and could use the actual... but then I wouldn't be able to investigate, so it's
True.
okay.
You would be worse at intelligence things.
Yeah. So for RP reasons, it's still okay.
Exactly. All right. An hour passes. You bind your wounds. You recover your arcane energies. What are you doing for the rest of the day?
Are we going to head back into that cave? Is that our
Hmm.
plan?
By nightfall.
tonight, yeah.
I mean, we're going to run into those creatures again? Is that correct, Izaka?
Yes. Fury said that there were at least 4 more, and if you're going back in, then yes, you will find at least 4 more.
Are you going to
Hey,
assist us this time?
No, I won't be climbing the tower.
you've already done more than your fill. Thank you, Azaka.
Thank you.
Guys, what do you say now that we, feel a bit stronger? What if we try and be real sneaky and watch for them to come down for their leader, try and get the jump on them?
I mean, if they actually came down, I'd be up for that idea for sure, but I don't know how long we'd have to wait before that would happen.
Well, it's been an hour. I suppose if the body's still over there, they might have already collected it. Might not be a bad idea if we can spot somewhere to hide.
How
Sure.
about I kind of help you guys find a spot to hide?
Yeah,
or,
I
or
figure
hide you guys.
maybe we kill a couple extra, or maybe we just learn how many there are. What if we see like 8 of these things come down out of the sky for them or something?
How about this? We will actually get an animal and put out there.
An animal, you say? I look over at Obo. What would that do?
I forgot about Obo.
He's
Or
been on my head going this whole time, freaked the fuck out.
if they're not coming down for their leader, they might come down for food. That's what
Oh,
they're
I
coming.
suppose so.
That's
Plenty of
why,
bodies.
why else would they come down? Other than to eat and drink.
What's the intelligence on a snow owl?
Oh no! I mean, we find something and kill it.
I just had the thought that I could send my owl to go search that guy.
Or Betamin.
2.
No, my owl's not going to search that guy. Although I guess if there's something like a fancy necklace on him, that doesn't even really take an investigation roll to find, right? Or
Yeah, I mean, if it stands out.
For the sake of not getting found out, it's just maybe put in an animal like an alligator or something a little larger, maybe.
Azaka looks over and... So you're planning on fighting an alligator?
No.
you can turn into an alligator?
He does look like an alligator, that's true. A small one.
Same
A
teeth.
baby alligator, yes.
He does kind of look like a baby alligator.
I agree with this plan. Hawks, just take off all of your gear and go lay out there in the killing field.
Do they regularly hunt alligators?
No.
I mean, it's logically sound.
I think my wings would give me away.
Just tuck them under you.
Could be a northern flying alligator.
Lay on your back and tuck them away.
There's alligators that fly.
No, that's why you tuck them away, I just said.
In the Great North, of course. Avi says with his eyebrows raised.
Well then,
I mean,
I'm
I
never
suppose,
going north.
I guess you could say terrafolk are kind of like flying alligators.
Oh, that's true. Except with maybe one more brain cell.
Exactly. Like hawks.
Yeah,
Avi
thanks.
stifles a smile but doesn't say anything.
It's true. This was a terrible idea. And then I ask her, what do they usually eat?
Oh, well, local forest animals. Sometimes humans and, sentient beings, of course. Had Fury died out there, I'm sure they would have eaten him.
Do you think that their leader may have been wearing valuable regalia?
It's possible. Not typically, they're a crude people, but if they had collected anything valuable and decided it was useful, it's a possibility.
I don't know if I want to. I suppose that we should wait till nightfall for whatever we decide to do. I feel like risking our necks against an untold number of them just seems like a bad idea. Nightfall, though, that's our domain.
Good plan. All right.
Wait.
Yes?
What happens if we fall off again?
You continue to die to falling.
I have feather falls, so just hold my tiny hands and you'll be okay. He holds up his tiny hands. Much smaller than this. Just hang
I
on.
grab a hold of his hand.
Little teeny, like about this size. He just moves it around.
I don't want
Like I full on just
Oh,
awkwardly grab his hand.
yeah, just like that. The general can tell you saved her earlier. That was a nasty fall.
Oh,
I'd
did you?
rather not fall again. To be honest, that was terrible.
Yes, yeah, I'm not looking forward to climbing a very large ladder. Maybe a big boy over there can carry me on his back.
So, the day begins to wear on as you wait for nightfall, and the denizens of the jungle go a-wandering. Who wants to roll for bad news?
I'll do it.
All right, roll me.
Whoever here is real good with survival-like things, I'd like to guide them throughout the day.
This is random chance that bad guys find you, not the other way around.
There's
Okay.
no way to guidance against it.
No, because it's not determined by your actions, it's whether they wander into your area. All right, 2d20 rolls.
I'm
Oh,
itching
sure.
from not being able to use guidance so far this session. Used to being able to spam it on everything. I'm getting way more utility out of that one level of cleric than I
True.
the wizard levels so far.
A 6 and a 10. Still lucky. Never gonna roll an encounter, apparently. All right. The day passes.
Are there neutral encounters?
There are both neutral and one or two very rare positive encounters, but
Could you force a neutral encounter on us?
why?
Why not? Is that bad?
It is.
Okay. If it tends to be a bad thing, then we'll let it go.
Yeah, Dungeon. We'll let it go.
I mean, there are all kinds of greetings. I'm from the local tribe of, maybe it's a kobold tribe of kobolds that also don't speak your language. And I'm like, oh, wow, fucking comprehend languages. Here's my moment.
And then I try and kill him.
Oh, God, is there a kobold blood feud going on?
No, it's my character's past history.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean,
There's
if
a
you,
reason
I don't
why.
know that. I'll delete that from my memory.
if you want an encounter, I will let you roll, but it will not be guaranteed neutral or positive.
Didn't know. I mean, Ox made the rolls. Those are the rolls. Then.
I agree.
If there was a way to, I'd be okay with overriding it if it was a guaranteed neutral encounter,
Hmm.
just for some spice. I don't know what the area would offer, regardless.
How about a mist rolls in and a horde of mad monkeys attack the group?
As long as it doesn't interrupt Fury's long rest, okay. If these are monkeys that don't wake people up,
I see. Very quiet monkeys.
yeah.
And then if we kill any of
Ninja
them, we
monkeys.
just use them as bait.
Exactly. Nah, we'll do nothing as you did not roll anything.
Hell yeah.
So the day passes uneventfully. You play some dice games. You chit chat. You.
I'd like to talk to Azaka.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have to like role play it
Oh,
out, but I'm
okay.
gonna
You have
I'm
a
gonna
chat
try and like
with
form
Azaka.
a positive bond with her because I feel that we've leaned too heavily on her, knowing that she hired us.
Well, you hired her.
Yeah, but she like she's willing to guide us over to our area if we do all this for
Right.
her.
She's doing this. She's guiding you for a favor. And she still sees you positively because she has such a crippling fear of heights that she can't do this for herself, even if she knows she could easily best the four of you all at once.
Right. Okay, cool.
So, like, you have this conversation. Why don't you roll just charisma ability check?
Oh god.
She's gonna hate us. Thanks.
It hurts. My brain is like every one of my characters is going to have to get off my crutch eventually. I intentionally made this guy like a brain with no fucking
Mm-hmm.
words. Well, I guess it's not the worst ability he has. It's not fucking strength. Okay, there we
Not
go.
awful.
Not
All
too
right.
scary.
Yeah. So you have
It's
a
up to my 12 there.
you have a decent little conversation. You assure her that had you guys not been split and started the fight heavily wounded, it would have been nowhere near as dangerous. Everything's fine. You're sure that you'll be okay. Assaulting the tower again.
And then I'll pull the general off to the side and be like, "Hey, try to stay close to those stabby ones so that you can poke them with your finger and get them back up, and I can focus on blowing things apart."
Sure. I can do that.
I can definitely help. I got a couple left, but I'm getting low.
That's fine. I have got my dagger and my javelin and
Your sword.
my
And your
sword.
giant glowing sword, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
No question you're a paladin now.
The rest of the day, I'm gonna be in the tree above Fury, just watching over him.
All
So
right.
that's all I do the rest of the day.
Stare at him, making sure.
I'm gonna try to sneak off for a number of times so he can't track me, and I'm gonna shake the tree.
Roll stealth.
I almost want to be like, if he startles me, I'll shoot him, but I'm not gonna do that.
At one point during the day, after many hours have passed, you start to lull a bit, staring at Fury, and feel a rumbling. Momentarily, you think it's an earthquake, but then you look down and you see Avi shaking the tree.
Giggling.
I
Wait.
just glare at him and I go, "You could wake him up."
And I yell back, "Sorry, saw you snoozing. Thought it'd be funny."
Luckily, Fury, exhausted as he was, does not awaken.
Oh yeah, I'd been talking and gambling and having fun. Oh yeah, I taught Azaka a couple of dice games.
Good.
And Fury slept through all that, so I figured I'd be safe.
Let's go ahead and take ourselves a 5-minute break. Go to the bathroom. And we will return as Fury awakens, and we do another nighttime assault on Firefinger.
Oh man, that's the subtitle for part 2 of tonight. Fury Awakens.
Fury awakens. The night assault.
I like it. world. All them other people out there, usually bad results.
So,
So
alright.
Borderlands?
Well, no, he said 8. That number is really high for co-op games.
Update.
That's
Just
what I'm saying. That's
Maybe
really
you
high for
Diablo it
co-op.
and you just scale the world based on the number of players in the game.
I don't know. That sounds tough.
Well,
Like
if you
Diablo
play
3 pulled
both-
that. It was like plus 10% of all the enemy stats for each new player you introduce.
Well, I don't mean that. I mean just like making content that runs for 8 people is tough.
Yeah. A little bit of that. Or maybe you just design an open world, and if players choose to work together, they choose to.
So you're talking about like essentially like private or semi-localized servers that you can play with your friends.
Yeah, halfway between Skyrim and WoW. That's what everybody needs.
It's like 7 Days to Die. Some of those smaller survival-based games that have that you can
Exactly.
get a private server for.
Mm-hmm. And you can experience the world and maybe get a storyline you can play through together, maybe not.
Yeah.
You know.
There are some cool games out there like that just never succeeded or are still too early in their alpha stages, like Lost Atlas, and 7 Days to Die, of course. But yeah, there's like cool, technically open world, usually kind of crafty survival bases, but designed to be played for with a small group or a very large group, depending on the server you're choosing to play on.
Whipsy in the Lost Atlas?
No, maybe I'm thinking of a different game.
Atlas?
Lost Oasis. Atlas is a different game. Lost Oasis is the game I was thinking of.
Yeah. Atlas was like a cash in on the architecture,
Yes.
Arc engine. That
Right. That
they abandoned immediately.
everyone thought was going to be amazing, and the studio fucking bailed.
I mean, that was the people that made Arc, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about Lost Oasis, which is similar themes.
Last Oasis?
Last?
Okay.
Yeah, last. Yeah, last.
You've shown me this before.
Have I? Neat.
Yeah, it looks like it's trending positive recently. From mixed to very positive as of a couple months ago.
True.
Yeah, because I remember you showed me this, and I'm like, that reminds me of Project Entropia. And the whole world was like, what the fuck's that?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't even really remember.
say I thought Life is Feudal did it fairly okay. It's just my issue is I want it to be like an actual MMO,
Yeah.
but then I played the actual MMO and it's like this is horrible.
Not good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool idea that
Okay.
did not translate well to massive players.
Yeah, so you basically if you play on the older version where it's like just the island, I think like if you get enough people to actually play,
Yeah.
it's quite a bit of fun.
It's actually the same with Last Oasis in its early access right now. The only people that are playing on the bigger servers, it's just like giant Zerg groups. You get on your giant ship dealie and you just fucking tool around the desert looking for players to ruin their fun times of. But I mean that's kind of the way those games run, right? Like even like on big Rust servers, it's kind of the same.
No, it's exactly the same. Yeah, because I remember my first couple times going on a big Rust server, I'd spawn in, run around for like 20 minutes, and get shot.
And get
Oh,
killed,
no.
yeah. If you
Yeah, it's
if
like,
you
oh,
ever
no.
had any time to actually build up a base, a larger group came by and ruined it.
Well, those are fun if you're playing life on a neutral or evil, right?
Yeah, if that's the thing you enjoy, then yeah, that's fun, I guess.
I remember one time we got guns early on and we killed a guy, and then he had C4, and then they came back and tried to kill us, and they came to attack our base that we like. It was a small base that we built up. They blew out a wall with C4, and we killed another one. And then we had plenty of C4. We went in their base and just destroyed it. That was
Yeah, when you get to play the whole game like it's intended, it's actually very well
Yeah.
made and fun. Well, I reckon we ought to Dungeon the Dragons. 8 hours have passed. Yuri finally awakens, feeling fresh and clean and less exhausted.
I'll run up and give him a big hug. Fury, I thought we lost you. I'm so happy to see you.
I thought I was lost too.
What in the world happened? I know I asked you right before you collapsed, but, Hawk said you were done for. How did you escape?
Well, the guards who captured me, took me to the top of the tower. I talked to the leader, made him very angry. He threw me off of the tower. I nearly fell to my death. Caught myself, smashed against the tower, knocked myself out, woke up on a ledge. The leader came down after me, and when he tried to pick me up and throw me off the ledge, I turned into a large frog and ate him and dragged him down to the ground with me.
This is the most ridiculous story ever.
Aye, and then you were killed 3 more times before my very eyes. Yet, here you stand. Good to have you back.
One cannot quench the anger of nature.
See that, Ozaka? This is the guy that's going to get us through.
I do like his attitude.
Yeah, it's all been great except for the whole running off before all of us crossed the chasm. That was kind of bad. But everything besides that, I'm very happy we're all alive.
Well,
I come down from the tree and just get on his shoulder.
I wish you luck tonight. Hopefully everything goes well now that so many of them have been defeated.
Yeah, there's no way you can fuck this one up, right? We already killed half of them. Or you did.
Surely.
We killed some number of them.
How many?
Killed 2 of the guards before they captured us.
I mean, how many of them can be up on that rock?
Who knows?
Let's go find out.
Let's do it.
All right. You make your way back up. We will forego the athletics rolls as you know all about the methods and the paths, and it would only serve to waste time essentially.
Thank you.
You're
So we're
welcome.
skipping the ladder and we're skipping the ledge?
Skipping the ladder and the ledge.
All right. I would have tried to rope maneuver and feather fall and blah, blah, blah.
All
A
the
lot
good
of
things.
boring mechanical things that, at worst, we wait another day to climb it if we fail these things.
Right.
So, appreciate it.
Exactly. So, slightly depleted of our resources, you arrive once more on the 3rd tier, which is where the elderly were with their super hot fire. For those of you who have not been here, it's extremely warm. There's a very muggy. The air feels kind of charred, like you feel like you're inhaling smoke fumes and maybe little bits of wood or something like that. It's tough. But as you enter the area and start to sneak around and potentially prepare for another fight, because you knew there was one here last time, you find it empty.
Oh, on the way, I meant to check if the tribal leader's body was still there.
Oh, yes. None of the bodies are still there.
Okay.
After 8 hours, they collected their dead. So, you've arrived here and find the Cavern of the Elderly empty.
Were you all able to advance this far in your 2-person excursion?
This was where I was captured.
So there used to be guards here?
Yep.
Okay, well, you all know the area better than I do. Fury, maybe you lead the way? Can you see okay?
I will lead the way.
Okay.
Yeah, Fury is still effectively blind, except for in the light of this large fire.
I'll tell him that I'm also going to be scouting ahead as well.
The fire, for reference, Fury and Hawks, is much lower than it was when you were here a day ago. You can tell that it's not been fed for some hours. You sneak ahead, finding more empty cavern, Hawks. Though you do spot in the corner what appears to be a pair of, like old, kind of crappy manacles in the corner. And a, pretty large amount of, feces and, dried urine puddles just kind of in the corner. Over here-ish. Wait, pencil. Here-ish.
Okay.
Then at the edge, you do spot another tunnel headed vertically.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and can I see the top of it or no?
See top of what?
Of the hole of the tunnel.
Oh, you got dark vision 60? Then yes.
Yep.
Just barely.
Is there a hatch or anything up there?
No, it looks like open sky.
What kind of negative effects would I have for trying to climb it as quietly as possible?
You'd roll your athletics with disadvantage.
Yep, not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna climb it, see what I can see, and see what I can see, and then
Do I
and
see him
ask,
going to climb something risky?
do what?
Do I see him going to climb up something that looks dangerous?
So the three of you enter into the area not too long after him, since he was well ahead. You spot that the thrown off manacles and the poop and the vertical tunnel or cave. It looks the same as the other one that y'all had to climb up, so it's not any more difficult than it was before.
Okay. Seeing if it was something that my character would want to offer guidance on.
I want to give them a little tip that if I see something or if I'm going to go get attacked, I'm just going to drop straight down.
Okay.
Fury, roll intelligence for me. All
My
right.
dump stat.
You are too blind to remember anything.
All right. Well, I want to make my athletics check, I guess.
Okay. Disadvantage.
I'll turn into a spider.
Okay. As he begins to climb, you shift into your spider form. You spot because you couldn't see them before. You spot the manacles and the poop, and you recall your blind knight in this very corner next to what felt like a feathered captive.
Oh, there might be. Well, at this point, I can't talk. So.
Right.
Okay.
Skitter.
I look down and ask, do you want to go first, Hawks? Or Fury? If you do, just kind of nudge me out of the way.
I'll go last. Hopefully I can catch someone if they're falling down. If it's too high.
Sounds like Fury does not want to go first, as James is not responding about it. Go ahead and roll with disadvantage there, Hawks.
I was going to say I wasn't going to do it stealthily.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll regular.
That's the reason why I asked.
A 14 is sufficient. You begin to climb. Roll disadvantaged stealth. And 12. Not terribly stealthy. As you make your way up the narrow tunnel, you hear the sound of talons against stone above you.
What can I see?
Nothing. You're not
I
out
just
yet.
hear-
You're 30 feet of the 50-foot climb, and you hear the sounds of hard talons against stone.
Like just scraping or walking?
Probably hard to differentiate. They're not moving quickly, if that's but that's could be walking. Maybe they're setting up an ambush. Maybe they're, I don't know, doing backflips. Who knows?
Okay. I have what, 50 foot of rope?
Yep.
Okay. Yep, I just keep going.
Alrighty. Continue to climb. Fury, are you going next?
Yeah, I'll go next.
Alrighty. Following behind a good 10, 15, maybe 20 feet, Fury head squeezes into the narrow shaft. Hawks, as you peek your head out of the top, you take a quick look around. Make me a perception check. You spot the full top that is partially illuminated by the spider, so I can grab Hawks. By the fire that roars up here. Back, there we go. You're peeking your head out right here. And as you look about in the darkness of the night, everything is kind of cast into a pulsing shadow as the overhead fiery beacon burns a little low. You spot what looks to be a set of large wings flying to the south, but otherwise find yourself alone on the top of the Firefinger.
Okay. Is there? I don't know how. Like, if this is kind of what I can see, and it's kind of just shadowy and dark, I'll be able to see the, I guess, bushes or large tufts of grass.
Yeah, you can see that these bushes on the sides, as well as the interior of that tower top building that has like some very rough pallets that all appear to be empty.
Okay. Knowing that after I just heard that the flight take off, I'm going to, once I get up, I'm going to scurry to, I'm going to essentially hide.
Okay. Dive into the nearest set of bushes and roll stealth. Alrighty. Feeling extremely well hidden, you dive into the nearest set of bushes.
Despite missing the bush.
Just laying on the ground.
Yeah, that's what a one will do, right?
I'm doing
Yes.
a Gronk. I'm making my own cricket noises.
Yes, yes. Same to you, Goober. Have a lovely Christmas and or holiday celebration. Spooter, you make your way up next. Squeezing out of the giant hole, you arrive at the top, spotting with great ease Hawks failing to hide, and the same description. Why don't you roll perception for me? A 14. You two spot this winged, kind of large winged shadow against the night sky. though slightly more than Hawk's. You see that it seems to be carrying something large and square in its feet as it flies away to the south.
How far away is it?
A good distance. You're looking at mostly just a shadowy outline, probably 50, 100, maybe even 150. It's had a couple of rounds, but left recently.
Okay.
Remaining party who is down, are you climbing up?
Let's.
I keep track of the direction it's flying in.
Okay, it's headed south. If you're climbing up, people who are still down on level 3 make athletics checks.
I'm going to say, mind your step. Wouldn't want you falling down on my face, and pat her on the back of the calf. Guidance.
Okay. Plus 1d4 to your athletics check.
Don't you have to roll it? Or
Oh,
are you
yeah,
able to roll it?
no. She can roll from her sheet. She just can't roll
Okay.
extra boxes.
I actually can't.
Oh,
roll
I
for
can't
it
do shit
right now.
anymore?
I literally just reloaded it, so
What
I
good
don't know
are
why.
ya?
Maybe it's roll 20, and it's long love affair with you.
That must be
It's
it.
like-
Roll
He's-
20 would never let you sign out. This one will never let you sign in.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Nora climbs with ease to the rooftop.
I'm so ready to just fall down this fucking ladder.
I know. I'm scared of anything that has to do with athletics.
Oh, I did.
0. Perfect.
On his head.
Let everybody get up there.
All right. Are you gonna cast Featherfall, or are you just gonna fall and take damage?
Am I way the fuck up this ladder? I mean, a 1 would have to be worst case scenario, right?
Yeah, you're like 40 feet up of the 50.
Yeah, I'm gonna waste a featherfall.
All right,
to
you
try and land,
Featherfall down and take no damage. Roll again.
and then do it again. There we go.
15, more than sufficient. You all ascend to the top.
But wasting my last first level spell slot.
Self-fulfilling prophecies, man.
So, you arrive at the top. Let me read you a description. The spire's pinnacle is flat and roughly 40 feet square. The edges are crumbling away. It wouldn't be safe to stand too close to any of them. Vines and low brush grow in profusion. Bones and scraps of meat from dozens of creatures are scattered everywhere. A crumbling stone tower rises another 30 feet above the northern corner of the platform. A roaring flame floats in the air, hovering above the tower. Tumbled debris from the tower is heaped around its foundation. And then Terrafolk. So the Terrafolk are all gone. The tower flame is burning low as its fire is not being fed.
What were we looking for here?
You came up here looking for something of Azaka's. You didn't actually ask her what.
I mean, she told us what we were looking for before we left.
Did she? Oh,
Yeah,
she
I
told you
just
about the
don't
item?
remember. It's been like 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, then she probably would have said
It's like a family artifact.
yeah,
or
she
something.
would then she would have said a mask.
Okay. So I'm going to fan out and investigate and see if I can find a mask.
Right. If you're searching the top of the spire, roll investigation. I will allow for 2 persons to roll this, one of which is Avi already.
Does anybody else want to roll?
I mean, it's up to you. I don't have that high of int.
Kai is nesting super hard, man. He's got to get the perfect something or other.
Been insane this entire time. Like, he came in nesting earlier and I was muted, and thank God, because he was doing like power
Freaking out.
power nests.
Oh,
He just
Jesus.
ran into the wall.
Look out, buddy. The wall's still there. Yeah? What's up?
Wall hit me.
The wall just jumped out of me. There you go.
On
And
up
then I didn't just
All
do that. I'm fine.
All right, Avi and Hawks take a look about, and you can see kind of buried in the corner, piled with like refuse and garbage and old clothing and kind of like broken gear, where it would have been like a stack of boxes or chests, but it appears that 2 of them have been taken as the Terrafolk abandoned their roost. You find 2 moldy wooden chests.
So you can see that 2 have recently been moved.
Yeah,
from
like
the
there's because they're like moldy, you know. So there's water squares.
Yeah. I'm gonna look around for keys to them, or are they locked?
They're
or-
not locked.
All right, I'll ritual cast detect magic to see if they're trapped.
All right, 10 minutes of ritual casting go by. You detect no magic on one of the chests, and let's see what kind of aura. What spell is that? I don't know. An enchantment aura on the other chest.
I'll go ahead and fling open the non-magic one.
Inside, you see a small pile of what looks to be mostly copper, as well as a rolled bit of vellum or parchment.
I'll take the vellum and read it out
You
loud.
open it up, and it looks to be arcane runes.
I'll stop reading,
Okay.
and I'll mentally read them. What does it look like? Roll Arcana?
Perusing it, roll Arcana.
Also, apologize. I had a mini panic attack because I was like, I don't remember if I let the dogs back in or not.
Oh no.
But they were in. They're good.
Good.
Chili dogs.
The 20, you are quite certain that this is a commune with nature scroll. A very high level spell for you that is most common to the natural divine casters, druid and ranger.
Am I able to copy this to my spellbook, or
You are not, as it's not a wizard spell.
only wizard spells?
Only.
Could I copy one of this from a scroll, or would it have to be in a tome?
No, you can. You can. It costs like 100 gold, but you can copy a scroll into your book.
Ooh,
It
that's
is expensive, yes. But I mean, early
Oh,
on,
but okay,
at the low levels, it's extremely expensive. At the medium and high levels, it's very cheap.
All right. So I'll just share the news with the group.
Oh wait, actually, I think it's like 100 gold per spell level or something ridiculous.
I don't think it's quite that much.
It's like maybe like 50 gold per spell level, but I remember like it's a scaling cost. It's surprisingly expensive. Anyways, you share it. Don't tell me you share it. Share it. Tell me. Tell them.
Well, it looks like we found some copper, and I'll split that out among the 4 of us evenly. And a scroll of commune with nature, in case, we need it, I guess. I'll hang on to it in case we need it, as said, but, maybe we sell it, maybe not. I'm not sure. I mean, I rolled well enough, and with a magical knowledge, what is commune with nature?
So it's a pretty high level spell. You're not sure about all of the like major details, but your rough understanding of it, especially because it's outside of your casting area. This is a divine scroll. Was largely just that it allows the. Oh, that's true. I forgot you're a cleric. My bad. Yeah. So not so big. Anyways, yes. It allows the caster to commune, i.e. speak with actual nature, like the land around them,
the spirit of the wilds.
Yeah, the spirit of their surroundings. It gives you like more specifically your out of game knowledge. You gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice about any of the following subjects as they relate to the area. So you can gain like some facts about the terrain, plants and animals in the area, buildings in the area, influences from other planes, or powerful natural creatures like celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, and undead.
Oh, that is a strange spell.
It is.
But the,
Yeah, guys, Alex, so this can let you talk to the very spirits of nature around you. I'll hang on to it till we get back to town, and maybe we sell it, or maybe we think of a strange scenario where we would need something like this. And the other one has an enchantment aura on it. I'm not sure if that's locking it or if that's something magical inside. But big guy, you want to try opening it?
Okay.
You're
And
still
I'm
are
gonna
you still a
hide.
spider?
Yes, I'm still a spider, but I'll try to break it open with my spider legs.
All
I'm
right.
going to move out of the blast
It's
radius of
not
this.
it's not locked either. It just has an enchantment aura.
Okay, I open it up as a spider though.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to get out of range and usher the other two along too. Peering over the top of the ledge, see what happens.
It opens with ease and running no risk to you. You're inside. There is another smaller pile of copper and a mask stylized in the shape of a tiger.
All right, so seeing that nothing happened to Mr. Spider, I'll walk up and look down. Oh, well, Azaka's going to be happy.
Indeed.
There's her mask and a few more coins. Cool. We made a little bit, we got a free guide, and we got her mask. And all it took was poor Fury here dying a couple times. I'll pat the spider on the head.
It hisses at you.
All told, if you sit down to take a count, you obtain 1,000 copper pieces, which is 10 gold. Buried amongst the copper is 350 silver pieces and a singular gemstone worth approximately 50 gold.
Okay, so what
How
would
much was the gemstone worth?
50.
All right, I'll add the gemstone in with these figurines we found earlier, and let's split up the coins here. So what would that break down to for everybody? Is that 250 copper per, and then 90 silver per?
Yep.
Okay.
So 12.5 gold each, or yeah, 12 gold, 5 silver, essentially.
Mm, 11,
Sorry, I didn't-
11 and a half.
Yeah, 11. Yeah, I was thinking 350 for some reason.
Right. Technically, everyone made 11 and a half gold in mixed coin. A lucrative venture.
Not to mention that we gained a guide for what we were really going down here to do.
True.
When all the other guides were prohibitively expensive.
Well, other guides would have had quests for cheaper fares as well.
It wasn't always them too. It was the fairies that we would have had to take.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, good old Poncho and crew taking us down on a budget.
Poor
Poncho and crew.
He still wants to deck you in the
He
face.
does. He definitely still hates you forever.
Yep, they're no longer waiting for us. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
They were waiting for you.
they were, but they're no longer waiting for me.
Yeah, that time has
No.
passed.
I mean, we were going east anyway. We don't need their services.
Well, so that was the decision. You guys were way back when you were talking about this. You were split on whether you wanted Azaka to take you east, to take that to chase that lead, or west, which was like your actual path or something.
Mm-hmm.
For Camp Righteous.
Right. You were deciding between Camp Righteous and Camp Vengeance, or chasing
Ezra.
the rumors of something.
I mean, we had plot reasons and a side quest with Camp Righteous and Camp Vengeance, right?
Correct. There was
Where
not
is it?
Camp Vengeance only if you were escorting that person, which would have been going back to the port.
Oh, that's true.
We're not doing that.
No, I think we get Azaka to take us over to Mesro, go back to town, and then we do that other stuff with that other person.
Agreed.
All right, you were going to Mesro because it had like hints about something else. I vaguely recall.
Yeah.
Somebody had gotten a side
A
quest from it,
dragon
yeah.
treasure.
Oh, the Horde of a Dragon.
Yes, that was it.
Yeah, the other side was the Golem.
The question is, do we really want to? This is outside the game. Do we really want to go maybe take on a dragon? Because what happens if we go to this map and it's a dragon there?
Then we go very quietly.
We either go to that other one after going back, which wastes a ton of time and money, or
I mean, Azaka's not going to go back to town. and
Azaka's
then
not going
go
back to town. If you guys
Right.
want to go to Camp Righteous, she will lead you directly west.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's
Well, Camp Righteous is right by our actual target in Camp Vengeance, so let's use Azaka's expertise to get us to Mesro and back, and then we can use the other guide who needed to go to Camp Righteous to get us down there.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do everything.
we could totally bitch out and not go deal with possible dragons, but then it does
I mean-
make more sense for us to try to do that.
It was ancient Dragon's Horde, right? So, dragon, probably dead. I'm sure there's something else that's moved in and taken over its treasure since then, and we just got to deal with that.
Undead dragon.
Can I roll history to see, when the last dragon spotting was?
Sure. It occurs to you that this is probably questions you should have asked in town. This last dragon
So-
spotting that you know of is back on the continent you lived on. Which is
Oh,
not
but
this
it
one.
was it an incredible amount of time ago, or is it
No.
something recent?
Dragons still exist in the world.
Oh, okay. So this is a horde that we've heard was abandoned by a dragon, but the dragon might somehow still be alive.
Let's see.
I could have sworn the side quest was like an ancient dragon who used to rule this whole area but hasn't been seen in a long time. His horde was purported to be here. It's something like that, right?
Can go find my set of rumors.
Just pull up the quest log.
Yeah, the quest log.
The select menu, and then
Ah, here
Let's
we
take
go.
Jay.
Chult was once the playground of a green dragon. Her bones mark the location of a hidden treasure trove. If you travel to Mesro and head east across the Laughing Gorge, then south towards Kir Sabal, you might stumble upon said bones and earn yourself a place in the history books.
Okay.
Someone should probably write that down.
I was gonna say clip it. Clip it.
Clipping it is not an acceptable method of
So-
in-character note-taking.
East to Mesro, then south towards Kir Sabal, looking for the bones of a dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
I
East,
feel like I
e-
wrote this down
sorry,
when we actually.
east of Mesro, not east to Mesro. So you're going east to Mesro, yes, but you're supposed to go further east, then south. Kir Sabal and Mesro are both on your map, so that's not hard to find.
All right. I'm wondering what that Ataz Muhaha would be then.
That's a good question.
Might that be dragon? Is that local language for dragon bones?
Hmm.
Dragon Bone Pass?
Perhaps a
the X on the map
indeed X marks
Legend
the
is-
spot.
is a point of interest. I don't know what that means, but it's interesting.
All right, well, let's scurry on down the ladders then and get this mask back to Zaka and get a good night's sleep in, head on out Head
Or,
east for the money.
for simplicity's sake and keeping things easily moving, let's say you mentioned Ataz Muhaha to Azaka. She tells you that translates in the old tongue to the Laughing Gorge, which is part of your clue.
That was in the clue?
East of Mesro, crossing the Laughing Gorge, then south towards
Crossed.
Kirsaval.
Okay, cool.
Because, I mean, as you can see, there's a giant gorge and a river that runs that way.
Right.
So you'd have to
So the
find
way
a way
down
across.
into it, I would assume, is east of Mesra.
Yeah. The way across the giant gorge, nearest to Mesro, is probably Ataz Muhaha.
I like that Muhaha translates to laughing.
Indeed.
So I guess an Ataz is a gorge.
Must be. Actually, it is, yes, because there are other gorges on the map, and they all have Ataz in the name.
That's cool. I like that. I like people that put a lot of thought and depth into their worlds. It makes
That
you think, like,
language.
if they did stuff like that, did they write any books about this? You know,
Hmm.
I like that kind of stuff. Like, as soon as I finished Pillars of Eternity, I'm like, are there any books in this setting?
Mhm.
No, but it would have been cool.
I mean, there are plenty of books in this setting. Tons of them.
That specifically mentioned this island.
There are, I don't know if there are novels about containing Chult in the Tomb of Annihilation, but I know that there are many books in this setting of D&D.
Cool. So the term Bay of Chult exists within a written novel on a bookshelf at Barnes & Noble.
Ah,
Or
yes,
on an
there
Amazon.
is. The Ring of Winter by James Lauder is a Forgotten Realms book that includes Chult.
Wow.
Could the characters we interact with potentially be into that, or are they?
It's about the history of the dead dragon you're chasing the rumor on.
Get the fuck out!
Nope.
How cool is that?
Realms of the Dragons, the Topaz Dragon.
I wonder if they got it from that book.
Maybe.
$14.
Reads. I have all this knowledge. all of a sudden.
Spoilers.
Number one review. I recently started acting as DM for a Tomb of Annihilation game, and I got this book to better understand the characters in the D&D module. Oh,
That's so funny.
How coincidental.
let's see.
That-
Syndra Sylvain.
Hmm.
Let's learn more.
What was that review left by Randy?
Right now?
That would be very coincidental. All right. So you make your way down. We won't bother with the rolls. Everyone successfully climbs down, navigating slowly and safely, unless they're a spider, in which case they just climb down because they can.
Or we could have all just jumped off and chained hands and feather fell.
You could use one of your second level slots, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna go to bed anyway.
Oh, wait, you don't have any
But
second
no.
level slots. In fact, you don't
I
have
got
any.
two.
What? Oh
Got
yeah,
two
you get
second level
slots, but you don't get spells until you hit level 3 as a wizard. Right.
Yep. So I can upgrade. I can juice the spells I got,
Right,
but
you can't cast second level spells. Yep. Okie dokie. So, you find yourselves at the base. You make your way back to camp. Azaka looks up from where she was building a small cooking fire and raises the eyebrows. You're all alive.
with a huge smile on my face, and we might have found something cool.
Oh, do tell.
And I'm gonna take it out from behind my back. Got it.
My family's mask. I can't believe you found it. Thank you so
We
much.
did. None of us even put it on.
That's good. It would have
Haha.
turned you into a horrifying tiger beast.
I saw the aura on it and figured probably a bad idea. It's very cool though.
I actually thought about in character walking, but hey, can I see that? And then just putting it on. But
Oh my god.
I'm glad I didn't.
Avi would have 100% tried to prevent that.
Well, did you run into any trouble? You don't seem to have any wounds or anything.
Well, believe it or not, the roost was abandoned. I guess we killed enough of them that they were done with us.
Oh, yes.
There were 2 old chests remaining. One with a gem and an old spell, an old scroll, and the other with some copper pieces and your mask.
Oh, wow. That's very fortuitous. I guess you must have killed most of their fighters. and so they decided to abandon the roost.
We may have killed the majority of them because, it looked like there were 2 spots for 2 more chests, and there were 2 remaining. So there could potentially only be two pterodons left.
No, I would be surprised if that was the case. And
Yeah, maybe it takes 2 flying to carry one. They were large chests.
yeah, and it's common that the Terrafolk will spend more than a day out hunting if they need to range wide. So several more could be out and about.
To take their large chest, though, I think that they've abandoned this roost. Maybe they've moved under another Terrafolk leader.
That's entirely possible.
Maybe,
Did you see which direction they were going?
look over Fury.
The spider?
The spider points.
All right, the spider points. Oh, south. I see. Well, checks her memory. Not much but undead down that way. They're going to have to fly pretty far.
Well, at least they didn't head east. Hopefully we're done with their kind.
So you've decided to go east?
Yep. We're going to go check out Mesro and look for the bones of the dragon.
Oh,
And
I've heard
I'm
that
gonna risk it.
rumor.
Yes. Do you have any experience guiding in the region?
I've been near Mesro before, but never all the way there. Thank you, Mr. Ryan. How kind.
Well, just a touch east of Mesro, down south through the Laughing Gorge. And I'm going to look at my translation. Taz Mahaha. And looking for some dragon bones down there.
Now, the gorge I've been to, the bridge was less than complete last I passed by it.
Another Featherfall Bridge. Excellent.
That would probably be for the best, yes. But it was very scenic area. You'll probably enjoy the trip as long as there's no foes.
All right. I could use a little vacation after all that excitement.
Now, historically, Mesro was destroyed long ago. I'm not sure what you'll find there, if anything, but...
The goal is the dragon bones and that horde.
It's just a point of interest on your travels, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, we can poke around there, see if there's anything cool laying around.
True.
Maybe something hidden that other adventurers might not have spotted. But I wouldn't want to get into it with the undead or anything that might be lurking around there. Real goal is the big money.
Indeed.
Me looking at the map. Could we just go straight to the Atazmu? Haha.
You certainly could. It's slightly more likely that we'll run into undead, but not by much.
I think I'll follow the actual rumor. I don't know if I want to take shortcuts.
Sometimes that's wise.
Maybe there's a set of steps or some better way to get there from Mesro that wouldn't be accessible from just cutting straight east.
Well,
So,
I'll follow the guide.
oh, that's true. I suppose in all things we will we probably should pass to you, Azaka. You've proven more than knowledgeable of the area and how to keep us alive.
I appreciate your confidence. Let's go ahead and rest out the rest of the night, and we'll begin in the morning.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Everyone beds down for the night, and someone needs to roll 1d20 to see if there is an encounter during the night.
I see Pepper going for it.
Do you?
Can't do it.
Oh, I saw you
All
going
right.
for the keyboard. I thought you were
Pepper
just jumping
can't
on it.
She can't
I
type.
typed it. I was like, I want to do it, but it won't
Can
let
you
me.
offer guidance on this?
No.
How about Azaka? She's been our lucky lady.
Oh, you want me to roll it?
No,
Ooh.
no.
Azaka, you
don't.
know the area well enough.
No.
Maybe you can figure out if we run into anything crazy tonight.
Turns out you don't.
Hmm.
As always. She says, I think I could make sure we hide the camp well. And you sleep
Thank you.
the night through, uneventful and uninterrupted.
Lucky ducks.
I'm gonna turn to the general as we bed down. I mean, weren't there supposed to be undead and all kinds of crazy stuff in this jungle? This has just been a real pleasant boat ride and scenic tour. I mean, maybe all this is overblown.
Perhaps the gods are favoring us for some reason.
No, that's the mark of Tamora. You know, judging by the story that Fury had to tell, she clearly smiles on our expedition.
Definitely. Must be.
Our luck will run out eventually.
It definitely will. Everyone go ahead and click that long rest die or button. Cover your hit points. Any hit die.
You only get one hit die back?
You get like half of your level, which is 1 at the moment.
Oh.
Yay.
Wait, that round's down?
It does.
Oh,
Sneaky.
okay.
I'll go roll it on Pepper's sheet because I don't know if her clicking it will actually do anything.
I don't know if it did.
It didn't show. It
anything
didn't show in the
actually,
chat, so I'm assuming it might not have. I mean, you're
Yeah.
not missing any
That-
health or anything.
Yeah, I did it myself and it seemed to work. So if it's not showing any missing health, then it worked.
Cool.
Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Can I just pretend that are we gonna end the session here? Or are
Is
we
it
gonna
that
wake up?
time?
No, it's 12:40. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, we got a few minutes. I was
I
gonna
just don't
run
wanna
you
mi-
over.
I just-
I was gonna run you over
don't
to
wanna
Mesro
miss
because it's just a talking encounter.
Okay, cool. So we wake up, right?
Yeah, you wake up.
I don't forget my rolls.
Hooray! Oh wait, it's a talking encounter unless you roll encounters for the day.
Oh, look
a
at
2.
that.
That's a good one.
Nice.
And a
Oh!
1. You're gonna ruin my day.
I get to. That's an incredible power. I get to fuck an NPC.
Or an
Oh
imposter.
wow. Oh my goodness. That is so cool.
Okay. So, you strike out eastwards. So, thanks to your guide, you have no chances of getting really lost, so we just need 2 d20 rolls for random encounters.
Well, I'll do it.
Feeling real good about his abysmal numbers he saw that morning, and knowing it's out of his system, Avi steps up.
Ah. How about Avi and Hawks roll 1 apiece?
Hey,
Nice.
one higher.
Nice. And a 2. All right. Continuing with the incredible luck when it comes to random encounter rolls. So
Is there like you roll a 3, you come across a pleasant fountain?
you have to roll 16 plus here in like the normal danger level zones to get any encounter at all, and then you roll
Wow.
a d100 to see what it is.
Oh, that's cool.
The first day passes uneventfully. Small talk and chit chat. Seems like Azaka's growing on you guys, or vice versa. We approach the second day. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4 days to Mesro. So we need to roll 3 d20s for 1 for the night and then 2 for the day. I will roll the night one as I did last time for Azaka's random chances. Ha ha ha!
Hey!
Yes! Finally.
No.
All right, Azaka rolled it, so that means I'm rolling the encounter too. 73.
Azaka's rolling the encounter.
Yes, Azaka rolled the encounter, and we
Very fond of her. Not just because you said we've grown fond of each other,
indeed
but
And
because
we're
she
fond.
turned into a tiger and saved our ass.
right.
And then our luck now runs out. We're into a 55-headed scorpion.
55 hit, that would be awesome.
All right, we will close the session. I need to pull up I need to make a random encounter scene.
With a monkey attack. I'd be so happy if that's what it was. Is it a vole? It's dark.
Oh yeah, I need to turn off vision. Actually, I guess it could be. It is dark. It is nighttime
Nighttime.
after all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I need to place a fire
And a monkey token.
and a monkey token. You see that? Oh, you probably don't have dudes on the screen, so you can't see shit. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you guys see the light now?
Yep.
Cool. Light radius. This one. There we go. Should be able to see better. And it's a fire, so let's make it a pulsing. There we go. Very slowly pulsing. Pulse faster.
Pulse.
Pulse, 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 pulse. All right, so we will awaken in the night with as the clattering of bones reaches whoever happens to be on it's Azaka, reaches Azaka's ears, and she shakes the party awake, and we will begin combat next time as a group of skeletons. Let's see how many. 15 skeletons wander into camp seeking the life of the living.
It's a lot of skeletons.
Yes.
Death Blossom.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
We're gonna have to fight off a whole freaking platoon of these.
There's a
suckers.
shitload of skeletons. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. That's where we will pick up next time, as the fire provides some of us with our only light, and party plus Azaka. My Azaka mini, right there. And let's draw a little fire. Fire. Alrighty. Thanks for watching, watchers. Thanks for watching, players. Appreciate you. Have a lovely evening, and if we don't see you before Christmas or the holidays or happy Hanukkah.
Oh,
Is it Hanukkah right now? Happy
we
Hanukkah.
get one more week before Christmas takes
We
a
do,
dump
yeah.
on us.
Like I'm available next week, but who knows? The holiday times are always difficult to schedule around. So hopefully we'll see you next week. If not, we will catch you post holidays.
Yeah.
Goodbye.